There we go.
There we go. It's clipping. Oh no. I'm so sorry, guys.
So that was on purpose, guys. We just wanted to.
Yes. Yeah. We wanted to hype it up.
Exactly what we wanted.
That is
to
exactly what we wanted to do, guys. Well, it was on purpose the first time, and then we tried to unmute, but it didn't work. All right. Wait. Let me try. And
as you can see, it didn't change here. Look at this. The title didn't change.
Oh, we gotta change that.
Yeah.
I'm posting it.
Tell them that we are both on Twitch and YouTube's.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm posting a YouTube link because I can only do one,
Yeah, it's fine.
and most people have YouTube. All right.
Yeah. And now we're gonna go to YouTube chat. So today's gonna be challenging
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
because we have two chats to monitor. So
Oh yeah, that's true. This is your first time
yeah.
doing that. Well,
So you're gonna be in charge of YouTube, and I'll be in charge of Twitch.
Oh.
Or actually, we can. Okay, let's go here. We can actually split the screen.
Misha, do you have to move the mic every 3 seconds?
Yes, he does. Let him be. He's the
Yeah,
king.
exactly. I need it to be perfectly positioned. Oh, all right.
There's a lot of excitement here, dude.
Oh yeah.
Look, your girlfriend is here. I'm gonna make her a moderator.
OMG.
She's a moderator now. Look at that.
You have to moderate the chat.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining today. Really excited about today's episode, but before we get started, I have to do some admin work.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me start off by thanking my beautiful members, channel members. So did you know there's actually people that pay to be members?
Yes.
I have no idea what the motivation is.
Because you give them extras. You can see them in chat.
That's true, and they get special icons and stuff. Do you have also memberships in your channel?
I don't think so.
You
Well,
do.
I have not sent it on because I don't think I want to until I can give them something extra. Oh, they get English levels.
Yeah, so actually, yeah, that's how we do it here. We do it with A1, A2, and there's no C levels yet.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll
But
see.
it doesn't matter. So let me start by thanking my members here. So Ask Yuko, Andrea, Tonhauserova. Oh, that's a very nice last name. Tomik, David D, Duri D, Witek, Marek Dovina, Adroki SK, Andrej Devat, Maxim Vaz, Drifto, Max Menzo, Veronka Š, Wilkorn, Patriček, Mazurovec, Vendo, Cynthia Švrlingova, Sinister, Ludmila, Slavsky Laurent, and Memdev. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. I hope that you don't leave ever. Please don't.
Somebody is trying to get banned in your chat.
Who?
Yeah, they really want to get banned. Like,
Who is that?
ban.
Who?
Please ban.
Lukasz?
Yeah, this guy's trying to get banned.
Oh, no. He didn't say anything yet.
Exactly. You have to do something. Don't.
Don't, please. Don't encourage that. Now, let me thank my moderators, Lu Vojtkova, Nati Duklok, Ludmila C. Evshen, Cynthia again,
Oh my God.
Studio Moon, Dennis Menes, Roman Drevo, Max Menso, Vendo, I am Mr. D, Mato Boost. Beverly Thorne is now a moderator. Congratulations. George, Pacho, Sasquatch, and Boggy.
I'm going to move my mic.
Yep, you can move it as much as you want. You can do whatever you want to do.
Is this going to be on Spotify afterwards?
It's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be everywhere.
Well, yeah, you guys won't see it visually, but I am moving my mic all the time.
So, guys, as you know, we have a very cool guest today. I'm so glad that we made it happen.
Yeah.
I know that I ambushed you after podcast with Dushan, and you were surprised. Yeah. You were surprised, but
I was very surprised. Well, I didn't know that there would be somebody from the US there, so that's very interesting.
Oh, we had fun that day. It was a good experience. But
Yeah.
we always start the podcast with the same question. For those that don't know who the hell you are, could you please introduce yourself?
I am a music producer. I make music. Yeah, you might know me from the Pokemon Go song. That's what I can say. Finally an interview I can watch and understand. Yeah.
So let's get that out of the way. The discussion with the Pokemon Go song. That's the least I want to spend the time on because I think
Oh yeah.
I don't want to define you by one song. I think that you're too talented for that shit.
Thank you. I definitely. Yeah. That's. I mean, most people know me for that though. So.
But just tell me, how the hell did you come up with that? Where does the inspiration?
My brother wrote it.
Your brother.
Mm-hmm. He wrote and produced the song. I just sang it.
And where did he get his inspiration?
We were just making music about games at the time, in Czech, and he decided to make one in English.
So he's the reason that you sing in English.
Yes, he's the reason that he came up with that idea.
What's your brother's name, if I can ask?
His name is Florian.
And
most people know him by the name of Metadon.
He's also on YouTube?
He is also on YouTube. His new artist name is Tristan Florian, because his middle name is Tristan. And he decided to name himself Tristan Florian, like professionally.
And does he sing in English as well?
He does sing in English, yes. It's kind of interesting, because he... I mean, I didn't necessarily...
That's my cat.
I didn't necessarily make... I also have a lot of those on my mic. I didn't make that.
You also have a cat?
I have 2 cats, actually.
Oh, Jesus.
I have a
So
lot of cats
we are cat brothers then.
Yeah! Yeah, he did say he got the idea for the song while sitting on the toilet. That's how he wrote most of the songs.
But that's like a good place for inspiration. You know that I never go to the bathroom without my phone.
Well, I mean, me neither, I don't think. Sometimes. But yeah.
And actually, any successful creative person that you meet, they always have like a notepad as well.
Oh yeah, I just write in my notes. And when I come up with a melody, I record it in my voice notes. But I didn't actually learn English because my brother started making music for me in English. That was something else. But something that's interesting is he used to produce music for me, and now I produce music for him.
Oh wow, how the tables have turned.
That's true. That's very interesting.
But for me, what is maybe it's not what is interesting is, but how being so young you have such a good English. I think that's inspiring for the audience. I have a lot of young people that aspire to speak well.
A lot of people ask me this on my Twitch streams, and I like answering this. Definitely, that's basically all you need to do is just talk to people. When I started talking to people from different countries, I didn't know much English. I know you all are like, okay, I need to learn something. Surely, no, you just need to start speaking. It doesn't matter how much English you know. I just knew hi, how are you, some random words, and I tried my best to speak in English. You don't want to use Google Translate much. Yeah. You don't want to think, okay, this is it in Czech. I need to say this in English. You want to just stay in English as much as you can. Obviously, sometimes you might need help in Czech, but it's always best to stay in English. And if you don't know what a certain word means, ask the person you're talking to what it means and ask them to explain it in English. Don't Google Translate it. That's the best thing you can do. That's how I learned.
Let's talk a little about your, I guess, music production is a big thing for you.
Yes.
How is your creative process?
That's interesting. It sometimes starts with a lyric, when I think I've got something really cool. Or it starts with a very cool melody. That's actually how most of my songs start, I think. Or I start playing the piano and I come up with a cool riff, like... this is my opinion. My best song, 3 a.m. I wrote that just by playing. I started playing the piano, and I just started playing the. I started playing and then I just went wherever my brain guided me, where I thought it should go. So yeah.
Did you study music, Misha?
No, I don't. Not really.
Actually, I'm gonna call you Michal. I don't want to call you Misha.
I mean, I like being. I mean, Misha is the preferred one, I think.
You prefer to be called
Nobody
Misha.
else calls me anything else, really.
Really? This is gonna be complicated to keep up with the chat. It's just so many messages, guys. Like, calm down.
What is that emote? Wait, what emote? What is this?
It says Miguel and Misha. What is that emote?
That's a great emote. We're reading the Twitch chat and YouTube chat, by the way. So.
There's a lot of...
We can keep up with it. It's fine.
We will go to it. But I still... So your creative process typically starts with the with a cool tune, and then you put the lyrics to it.
Yeah, but usually, definitely, I can start with a lyric sometimes, but usually I come up with melodies first. Melody first always. For me at least, because I think melodies are melodies are very important, and the instrumentation for me is also like one of the most important things. I'm starting to focus more on lyrics now for my next project, but I still think melody is the most important thing, because that's kind of, I love a good melody.
Do you have any musical background? Did you study music?
No, I did not. I actually kinda, I guess when I was 4, I went to like a piano school, I guess. Basically I went to a piano teacher to teach me piano, but I kind of got bored of that. And I actually didn't I actually didn't think I would have anything to do with music later on in my life.
So
Because
what changed?
and then when I was 11, I discovered how cool music could be. So I wanted to make it because I thought the process was really cool.
Was there anybody that you take inspiration from, like well-known people?
Right now? Yes. I think it really depends what song I get inspired by that day or recently. Like sometimes I say I want to make a song like this, but sometimes it's just completely random, and sometimes it's I want to make a song like that, but I don't want to make it the same. Nobody will know that I took inspiration from that song, because I make it very different. But it still inspired me to make something. And that's something I feel a lot. When I'm listening to music that I really like, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. It just inspires me to make something. And it doesn't necessarily have to sound like that song, but it just inspires me to do something. So I just listen to very well-known pop artists, like all of them basically. Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Charlie Puth. All those people inspire me quite a lot. Ariana Grande.
What do you think of the Taylor Swift drama with Ticketmaster?
I mean, I haven't really been following it too much.
So I don't know, for those of you that are not familiar in the US, when you want to buy tickets, there's only one company.
Yeah. And
Ticketmaster.
I've heard that they're trying to deal with that because it's like a monopoly.
It's a huge monopoly, and they charge you like the ticket is probably, I don't know, $80. Your girlfriend will tell you. And then they charge you 20 for this, 20 for this, processing fee 10, and it ends up being like twice as much.
Yeah.
And there's a whole like corruption with getting tickets. It's really complicated.
So if I wanted to get a ticket for like
for
example, a weekend concert in Czechia, would I have to use Ticketmaster?
I don't think so.
All right.
No, because there would be a local promoter.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Yes. So you would find somebody else. By the way, if you are warm, we can put on the fan.
Oh yeah, there's a fan.
Let me know if you want it.
Yeah, let's get the fan.
Get the fan.
See,
We're
I don't
gonna
have
get
this
the fan.
luxury right here. This is something like you have no windows in this room.
I do.
Oh, it's just covered.
There would be too much light, but there you go. Is it too high or that's good?
Let's go. What do you stream on Twitch?
I even have something else for you. You have your own little remote. Look, you can make it
Wait, watch
go
this,
up
guys.
and down.
We probably can't hear it.
No, they cannot. That's the beauty of this mic.
That's true. This mic is very quiet. All right, let's make it a little less.
All
Yeah,
right.
but somebody asked me what I stream on Twitch. I just stream games, really. Sometimes I just chat, but mostly Fortnite right now because I started to get back into it a week ago. And
So
it's really fun. It's really fun. I love it.
we need to play it together.
Oh yeah, you play it?
Yes, I played it sometimes, and I'm terrible at it, but
Me,
What?
I'm way worse than I used to be. Like I used to back in like season 7 of chapter 1. I was in Champion League. Like I was really good at the game. But now I feel like everyone else has just gotten better and I've gotten worse.
wait, and you turned it off?
No.
You turned off your
Wait, why is it off?
because you turned it off.
No, I did not. That was something
Technology.
I would never do.
Guys, Misha turns off. Why is it off?
Why is it off? I did not mean to do that. Wait,
Guys-
why is the chat so... Okay.
The chat is insane, so we need to pay attention to
Oh
it.
yeah.
So let me just get some questions from the chat. Guys, we're looking at the chat now. Misha, do you have to move it? Okay, this was her.
I've already read that.
Is that Misha v Shilenosti? What does that mean?
Maybe.
What does that mean?
Oh, Misha Vyšilenosti?
No.
What does it mean? Misha's crazy stuff, I guess? It's used to be my name on YouTube actually. Before I changed it like a year ago to Misha, to just Misha.
And why did you change it?
Misha Vishilanosti was just because people couldn't pronounce it. But people thought my last name was Shilanosti, which is really funny. But I think it's just that was I guess kind of our band name with my brother. That we made music under that name, and I changed it to Misha when I started making my own stuff.
And you are this guy, the guy who made a music video about Czechian hedgehog movie.
What? Oh wait.
You know what they're talking about, Teresia?
Oh my god.
Oh, you mean Krtko?
Oh yeah.
What do you
Is that
call
what
him
it
in
is
Czech?
Slovak?
Krtko.
That's so funny.
I thought isn't he the same? They don't make different translations.
I don't think they do. That's funny. I'm one of the dancers on the channel photo.
This Brutals podcast, Macho Boost. Do you know Macho Boost? He's streaming.
Oh, I do not know. Misha should use the mic on headset.
No, he shouldn't.
No, I should not. There's no way he's Misha Voshilnosti. Just type something bad. For example, the word that starts with N. Free permanent ban.
No, don't do that.
I don't think you should do that.
Finally, an interview I can watch and understand.
Yeah.
Beverly, all my podcasts are in English. And actually, this podcast is great for her because she gets to meet, like, people from this part of the world.
You need people in Fortnite? I mean, I don't know.
What? We already answered that.
Oh, yeah.
Goth Gamer Girl here.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Yes. So first of all, that's the story that I want to get to. And actually, you are 17, right?
I am 15.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Why did I think you were 17?
I don't know, but I guess people have always thought that I'm 2 years older than I actually am. Like, I remember I was
look at my Pikachu face.
Yeah.
15.
I really want to answer all these questions. These are really cool questions. Did you? I know you posted something on Instagram where you asked people for questions. Do you have those written down?
Yeah, I do.
My god.
We will get to them.
All right. Oh yeah. Of course.
But we want to hear the story. 15 years old.
How did I meet with my girlfriend? So, back about 3 years ago, I made like a post on Twitter which got Bev's attention, and she actually. My girlfriend's name is Bev, by the way.
She's in the chat.
Yes, she is in the chat. Oh, hello, Theo, by the way. I recognize you. Welcome. Theo's my best
Theodorito.
friend. One of my best friends.
Welcome.
Anyways, yeah. The so that Twitter post caught Bev's attention, and she actually followed me on Twitter. And I followed her back because I thought she was really cool. She was doing like the singing thing on YouTube. She did covers. She was doing covers of songs, and I thought she had a really good voice, and I followed her back. I thought she was a really cool musician, and I ended up joining her Discord server like 2 years after that. I kind of watched her on YouTube, and I noticed she had a collab with Tryhard Ninja, if you know who that is. She had a collab with CG5, and I was like, okay, she's doing really good. And I joined her Discord server, and I wanted to meet her myself, and she ended up joining a voice chat on that server in like December 2020. And I joined it because I wanted to meet her, and we ended up talking for a few hours. And then the next day, she joined that voice chat again, and I joined, and then that's kind of how we met.
So wait, you met her when you were, what, 13?
Yes, when I was 13, about to turn 14.
In 2 years, you were just following each other. You were keeping track of what she was doing.
Yeah.
So there was no move from your side.
What do you mean? Oh yeah. No, I was just. I mean, it was really. I just thought she was cool, you know.
So what was the trigger? What happened? How did you decide? Hey, let's get together.
Oh, well, I mean, we were talking for like 3 months since we met, and it was kind of like, you know, this could be something, and then it turns out that she really wanted to be with me as well. That was really nice.
And she came to the Czech Republic.
She did. You can see her in the background of the Duklok podcast. She's like in the middle between us.
I was sitting next to her, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was talking about that. How it scared her. Like everyone was talking Slovak or Czech, and then she heard this American voice next to her.
But I think she was happy.
Yeah.
She was happy when I spoke to her because she was. I could see that she was completely like, what is happening around here?
Yeah.
But she's 15 as well, right?
Oh no, she's 16. No.
And how did her parents allow her to come?
Oh yeah. Oh, that took a while. No, but I think I definitely can understand how scared they must have been, but I'm glad they let her and let this happen. My parents wouldn't allow me to come there, so.
I mean, look at my mom.
Mhm.
When I came to Slovakia, I was definitely older. I was like 20 something.
Yeah.
And
why did you come to Slovakia, by the way?
love.
Oh, right.
I was following a girl. But when I arrived and I told her I'm here, she was so concerned that it was, Eastern Europe, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, no.
You know how people are. People are dumb in the U.S. sometimes about these kind of things. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that she came and she got to see the Czech Republic.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Czechia. It really surprised me how Prague is the 4th most visited city in Europe. It's really cool.
I know Barcelona.
I was
is the
there
first
yesterday.
one. So you don't live in Prague, right?
I don't live in Prague.
So where do you live, if we
I-
may know?
Live near Brno, in a city called Kuřim.
And what is there to see in that city? Oh, somebody's
In Brno or Kuřim?
in your city. I can't even pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try.
Oh my God.
Let's try it slowly.
Oh yeah.
Pronounce it slowly.
Kuřim.
Kutrem.
Yeah, it's the sound.
But I can say it in,
Yeah.
for example, like Psibek.
Oh yeah. Just go je instead, and people will understand
Oh,
you.
God, no.
But yeah, that's. I mean, there's. What is there to see in my city? I don't know. You see.
So when you want to go out, you go to Brno, I imagine.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, of course. There's really good connections, like bus connections and train connections, like every 30 minutes. So it's really easy to get to Brno.
Brno is basically the size of Bratislava.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and that's quite fun. So let's take a step back and let's go back to your beginnings on YouTube, right?
Mhm.
I know that your first video, which is now hidden, Let's Play Misha, it was called.
Yes.
So
How
what?
do you know about that?
I know a lot.
Wait, actually.
I know a lot, but how did you make the decision to do that?
To make gameplay videos on
Yeah.
YouTube. Oh my God. So I was like 4 years old and I was watching like Czech and Slovak Minecraft YouTubers, and I really wanted to be one of them. So that's kind of how that started. And then I didn't really have many subscribers. I actually, in the 5 years that I was doing that, I managed to get like 40 subscribers. And I remember about a year ago, I actually looked at my main channel and I found a scheduled live stream for like 2015 that was special for 40 subscribers
Oh my
live stream.
But that is so sweet, though.
Yeah, so that was that, and I've told this story so many times. At one point, I was driving home from school with my mom and my brother, and I was complaining about wasps so much. I was like, I fucking hate wasps. Can I
Because
explain?
they're kurvas. In Czech.
Okay.
You can swear in Czech or Slovak.
Oh.
Not in English.
Oh, I said the F word. Okay.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well.
But that's the rule in po anglicky. So they
Alright,
kurva.
wasps.
wasps.
All right. So I was just saying that wasps are total zmrdi and how I absolutely hate them. And
What is the point of wasps? Nothing.
I know, right?
Nothing.
Theo's like, I love that rule. Also, hello Rudak, welcome. He's my mod on Twitch. He's watched me for a while.
Welcome.
Yeah. So I was talking about that, and my brother, he's like, you always complain about not having many subscribers on YouTube. Record that, and you'll be famous. So I did, and I went famous.
But I think how does you were doing it for 5 years? That's
Yeah.
commitment.
Uh-huh.
For those people, I know a lot of kids that are starting a YouTube channel and they get disappointed as well. How did you keep up with it, or how did you find the motivation to do it for 5 years when it wasn't growing?
It's just the same thing that's keeping me going right now with music. I might not be very successful. Well, I am, but like I'm not as successful as I want to be right now. But that's okay because it's always the thought of, hey, this could be me in the future, and that's something that keeps me going. It's if you really want it, you got to work for it. You know?
And I think a lot of people are afraid to put in the work.
Yeah, and I realize if I don't try and I don't put in the work, it will never happen. So it's either I try and do it, or I don't, and I waste everything.
So, Misha, that's definitely something very mature to say, because the problem that I have, and I'm sorry to pick you as the representative of your generation,
Okay.
but the problem I have with your generation is that a lot of people in your age, and even a little bit older, they want things immediately.
Yeah, I'm like that sometimes with a lot of stuff, but it's like,
But with your career, what
not
really
with
matters.
my career, yeah.
So where do you find that discipline at such a young age?
I just really like doing it. I really like making music. I love the feeling of making something I really like and then going, oh my god, it's so good. How did I make this? This is awesome. And even if it might not be, the biggest song in the world,
Mhm.
I was really happy when I made it and I really liked it. It means a lot to me. And that's really,
Who is the first person that you share your music with?
it has to be Theo and then Bev when I'm like in a voice chat with her. Those are the first two people that get to hear everything.
And what's their reaction typically?
Exactly. Okay. Theo sometimes freaks out over it. Sometimes he says it's cool. Yeah, it's definitely cool. Sometimes he gives me very insightful information about that, which is why I show it to him because he's also a music producer, so he can tell me like more in-depth things.
Is he your age as well?
How old are you? You're like 18, right?
So Theo's a bit older.
I think he's 18. Yeah.
We jumped to your viral hit.
Yeah.
How did you manage? Did you have 40 subscribers when you put that song, or how big were you?
Okay, it wasn't a song. It was actually literally just a video about me swearing at wasps.
No, I mean about the Pokemon song.
Oh, the Pokemon Go song. Okay, that was when I had like 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, so that was already big.
Yeah, I was really big in Czechia already. I was the biggest thing, but the popularity was kind of starting to fade. I'm gonna just go over my entire career.
Yeah.
So
you were at the Wasp, and you were recording this video about hating stuff,
yeah,
not having enough subscribers. That was the Wasp
that
video?
was the last thing. Yeah, and I had 40 subscribers when I made that, but it went viral on the Czech internet, kinda. And people like Duklok started making reaction videos on that, and that's why we kind of were talking about, hey, we helped each other. We made a reaction video on that. I remember that. That was really cool. And then we made Song for All Haters, but not the one that you all know, the Czech version of it, which is now deleted.
How does it go? Can we hear it in Czech in its glory?
It is on Spotify.
No, but I want to hear it from you. People want to hear you sing on this mic.
I do use this mic for my recordings, by the way. So you can hear me sing on this in any of my songs, and also on Twitch. But I think it's very hard to remember because the English version is stuck in my head now because it's like, I'm the new legend, the next Justin Bieber. But yeah, it was basically the same thing, just in Czech. Rádi mě nemáte, pořád mi nadáváte, plno kesu říkáte. A je to strašně zlaté.
Do you still sing in Czech?
No, not really. I just like singing English way more. It's definitely, it's more comfortable for me, and I just like the language better, I think. But it's a very subjective thing. And also, yeah. By the way, if anybody had questions, like, earlier in the stream, I am still going to answer those. Just wait.
Yeah, we will get to the questions from even the Instagram chat. But we are going through your career now. So
Yes.
What happens next?
So
how did you get from 40 to 100,000? That's insane.
I remember after that Wasp video, I remember waking up, I think the next morning or the morning after that, with like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. It was really cool, and I was like so happy. But that was just the beginning.
Oh, guys, that was just the beginning.
That was just the beginning. I didn't know at the time. I mean, that was probably like, I must have felt like that would be the peak, but no, probably not.
How did you feel with 2,000 subscribers?
It felt like, I think, I don't necessarily remember it too much, but I bet I felt like it felt surreal probably. And then that Song for All Haters Czech version came out. that was, people reacted to it as well, but it wasn't as big as what would come right after that. After that came the song that everybody in Czechia knows. Ja miluju Minecraft.
You have a Minecraft song?
Yeah, that was the first video that legitimately went like a lot viral. It was big, and literally the day we released it, the evening we released it, Flygun, which is a Czech YouTuber that I used to watch a lot and who I was a big fan of, posted on his Facebook page as well. So many people shared it. Everyone did reactions, and that was like the biggest thing, and it was insane.
How many people followed you after that?
I don't remember the counts after that too much, but all I know is since I started the Wasp thing, and it took 2 months to get 100k subs, which is insane. Like, that was very fast.
For this small market, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that must have been the fastest anyone's ever done that.
I would believe so. Just maybe what is interesting for me is you were creating these, I guess, memeable songs.
Yes, that was on purpose, cringe, very, very on purpose.
Do you think that that's affected the way your career, now that you are headed towards real music production?
It doesn't affect me with my music, but it affects my reputation sometimes because people just dislike things 'cause it's me. But at the same time, it kind of helps me with promotion because I can say, hey, I'm the Pokemon Go kid, that's really interesting too.
We are now at the section of the podcast where we are going to sign the PC.
We're going to what?
Sign the PC. So as you can see here, and we're going to switch the camera so everybody can get a better look.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can see here,
yeah,
this is signed by every guest that's been here in Something po Anglicky.
Oh.
And you get to pick wherever you want to sign it. So guys, he's now signed. No, don't. You can sign it anywhere you want. Guys, I'm looking at the chat for questions now. I'm going to look at Discord first. I mean, I'm going to look at Twitch. You can move your mic and just...
Wait, this thing can be moved now. Wait. Well, that doesn't really help. Alright, that's good.
You got it? They had the same problem when Miguel was in podcast with him.
I have done it.
You done it?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. Good job. That PC is going to be worth a lot.
Oh yeah, but it probably is with like the most famous Czech celebrities on it, all of them. Wow. By the way, I wanted to answer this question, right?
Yes, go
ahead. I
ahead.
don't know if this person is still on the stream. I hope so.
They can always come back and rewatch it. So
he posted it again. Okay, he is on the stream. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
All right. Do you sometimes have beat block? How easy/hard is it for you to come up with ideas? Do you use loops or you come up all by yourself? Yeah. So here's the thing, right? I have some advice. I have some things to say about this. First of all, of course I do. I mean, sometimes I'm like sitting there, I'm so inspired, but I can't really come up with things. It is very difficult. I used to think, hey, maybe I shouldn't force myself. Maybe it'll just come eventually. But when that happened, I didn't necessarily come up with things. So it's not like that. If sometimes you need to force yourself, you might not come up with the best things, but maybe you'll come up with something good. Like I once, sometimes I'm on Ableton Live, just playing the piano, random stuff, maybe even songs that I know, and then I just like, oh wait, that could be cool. Like it really is just random. And when you play that good thing, something that's really good in the DAW I use, Ableton Live, you don't need to record all the time. If you play something cool, there is a button that can last everything you played. Like infinity, it clips it. So you can always extend the clip backwards to see everything that you've played in that session. And that's really useful to me a lot of the time. Because sometimes I play something really cool and I forget. And then I can press that button and it's back. But yeah, that always helps a lot. Sometimes it's very easy to come up with stuff. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes it's so easy to come up with something and then I'm like, oh, that sucks. And you will never hear those songs, by the way. And there's a lot of songs that I finished that you will never hear because after I finished them, I'm like, this is not as good as my other stuff. Yeah.
But you need to fill albums.
Yeah, you do. But something that I've told myself, I'm not gonna put a song out unless I think it's really good. I even if it's supposed to be on an album, like an album filler, I'm not gonna release it if it's not good. I'm just not.
Actually, I completely forgot that we have headphones.
That is true.
Sorry.
Well,
You can take yours there.
I don't know what this would be used for. We're not playing any sound.
To hear yourself.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because not everybody knows how to use these mics. I mean, for you, it's not such an issue, but we all... Yeah, she. Yeah, she's money. But we also look cool. Look.
Oh my god, dude! I actually this is loud. Actually, wait, how do I turn it down?
You can play here with the with this.
Is it number 2?
Yes, it is.
Okay, wait. This is really cool. I wish I
Yeah.
had this for myself.
You like that? Maybe Yeshishko will bring you.
Wait, hello. Wait, it's still the same loudness. I think. Keep talking.
La 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 la
Yeah, it's
la
the
la.
same. I think that's adjusting my mic.
Really?
Probably.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm just gonna take it off.
Yeah.
So.
I will keep it just to monitor.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right. So.
Now it's time to jump to.
Oh yeah, I still wanna.
Have a look there, and I'll jump to the Instagram questions.
Yeah. Wait. This person asked me if I use loops or if I come up with stuff all by myself. See, here's the thing. For my next, it was gonna be an album. I think I'm gonna make it an EP because I cut a lot of the songs out because I didn't like them. And here's something. All of the best songs from that album that I picked to be in that EP did not use loops. I did actually try using loops, and I used those to help me come up with ideas. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do it, but for me, I just feel like it's so much more authentic to me if I don't use those loops. If I come up with something all by myself, you can tell that it is something personal to me, so that means a lot to me. And there are a few songs, like So Incredible, I used a loop on that. So some people noticed. And then there is, I think there are two songs on the next EP that I picked that do use loops, but they're still personal to me. Those lyrics, I wrote them because I felt something in that moment. And that's another thing that makes it very authentic to me, the lyrics. For the songs, all the songs that I cut out had lyrics that were completely random, right? And they didn't have anything to do with me at all, really. Something to do with me, but like it wasn't necessarily anything I was feeling.
Do you take a lot of inspiration from your own experience?
Yes, I try my best to do that as much as possible because I feel like the best songs come from that. And I'm gonna put so much more effort into my lyrics now, starting with the next album. It's gonna be really good. I'm already starting on it, and I've started on it, and it's really good. You guys have stuff to be excited for. But yeah, my advice though, if you can use loops and it still feels authentic to you, do it. If you, but if it doesn't feel authentic to you, and if you think you make better stuff when you don't use loops, just don't use them. The ideas will come eventually. You don't have to make something. You don't need to download a loop just to make a song if you don't have an idea. If you don't have any ideas, you know.
Maybe my question regarding this is, have you heard what's happening with AI?
Oh, I mean, not really, but I think sometimes when I'm in a voice chat with Theo, he uses what is it again? It's like an AI that generates song lyrics. It's really funny.
Yeah, and this is what I wanted to ask you, because what's happening now is that you can get an AI to make images for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can show you, for example, look here, and I will put some examples there, but look. All of these images were AI generated.
That is crazy.
But the thing is that artists are now concerned that AI is going to replace them.
I can see why they would be worried about
But
that.
also the AI is writing stories as well, so the people writing scripts. What do you think of AI generating music?
That one, it's going to be very difficult for that to happen. There's a lot of stuff that goes into music production. It's a very subjective thing. You kind of need a person to do that, because it's not like sometimes, yeah, you can program a bot to, produce a song, but guess what? Different songs need different things. Sometimes a song needs the hi-hats to be loud. Sometimes a song needs the hi-hats to be quieter. Sometimes the song needs more kick. It's not going to work that easily. And I'm gonna be very surprised if it happens while I'm alive.
Or maybe you'll get to work where the AI creates something and then you improve it. Or
yeah,
you-
maybe that I can see how that would work. Definitely. ChatGPT. Yeah, Theo, that's what it is. Yeah. It's funny.
Oh, yeah, I know that one as well.
It's
Yeah.
really funny though. The lyrics it generates, like, they're not good, but they're lyrics. It's still gonna give you ideas, which is good. I think that's what AI will be most likely used for. It will help you start something, but it will never create a full project.
So Theo, in the chat, now that that we're here, I'm issuing a challenge to you to create some AI lyrics for something po anglicky, and then we'll sing it.
By the way, somebody needs us to hydrate.
Oh Jesus, yes. Let's
That was a
hydrate.
while ago, probably though.
Let's hydrate. Yeah. So first question from Instagram. This is from Teresa, from Enki. Was it hard to grow up in fame and hate all of those people?
Was it what?
Was it hard to grow up with?
Oh yeah. So it was very. I did not care about the hate. ChatGPT is offline right now. L. When I was 9, I did not care about hate, but I was really happy that, I had 100k subscribers. OMG, my dream came true. But at the same time, I was a child, and I feel like after a year of everything that happened, I kind of started to get tired of it. And people wanted to still do interviews with me. People wanted to do documentaries about me and stuff like that. And I was just like, I didn't want to do it. And yeah, I guess I can see why.
When was the last time before Recasted that you had some podcast or some interview?
Podcast or some interview? That's actually... I'm sorry if I'm forgetting something. I don't know. But I mean, it's kind of constant. I mean, I know I did a video with Stay12,
Mm-hmm.
the Czech YouTuber. But that was not really an interview. It was just, I was having fun. I don't know when a proper interview or podcast, when I was on a proper interview or podcast, because I was never on a podcast before Duke. I don't think so, at least. I've never been on a Spotify podcast.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Now you have 2.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? And this question is from Lapne Style. What's your favorite song
I know that
you
person.
made this year? You do?
Wait, I recognize him.
Lap from Twitch.
Yeah, he knows he knows my he watches my streams sometimes. And he's on my YouTube. Yeah, in my YouTube comments, I think.
So what is the favorite song that you made this year?
This year? See, I have not made many songs this year. Well, I have, but they're not out. My favorite song that I've made this year has to be a song. Because here's the thing. I would have to leak something. Because the only song that's out right now, the only 3 songs that are out right now that I've made this year, So Incredible, What a Christmas Time, and My Thoughts from my last album, I actually made this year. That was the last song I made for that album.
So I think I think the audience deserves a leak.
I think so my favorite song, it would be very hard to pick one. Weren't you on Take Production a year ago? Oh yeah, I definitely... No, I think I finished Take... I finished them in January, all those songs from Unimaginable Feelings. But my favorite song, I have to look at all of them. I like all of them. See, here's the thing. People ask me to pick my favorite song from an album, or pick my favorite song from, something I've made, or one of my favorite songs from me. I can't really do that. I wish it was that easy, because when I'm listening to some other artists' albums, it is so easy for me to just go, that's a single, that's a hit. But when it comes to my music, I can't pick it so easily.
It's like picking a favorite child. You're not going to.
Oh yeah, I was on that Urudak. Yeah, I can't do that because I like all of them. If I didn't like them, I wouldn't release them.
So Beverly knows. What's your favorite song, Beverly?
Oh, I know what she's gonna say. It's actually the title track of my next EP. I'm not gonna say when I'm releasing that because it's going to be, you're not gonna know when it releases until it does. It's gonna be, and I'm gonna make sure it's perfect before I do release it. And people always say my music videos are bad, and my album arts and stuff. I'm going to make sure that both of those things are perfect this time, because I know I make pretty good music. Okay, I mean, I can say that. Yeah? Like, I'm happy with my music. I mean, it's a subjective thing though. But I always feel like my music videos have not been too good, and I'm gonna make sure those things are perfect this time. It's gonna be really cool.
What has been the criticism?
It does start with a B.
It starts with a B.
And it's not Beverly. Beverly's already a song that exists.
But what's the criticism lobbied at your videos? Oh, why don't people like them? What's wrong with them?
I think it's mostly just, it's because it's just me singing, and the music video standard is very high nowadays, because people spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars on music videos. I'm going to try to make a really good script for the next one.
Will Misha ever have short hair again?
Do I have short? I guess I don't have short hair. I don't know. See, back when I was 9, back like 3 years ago, my dad would literally just shave my head, because I mean, yeah, makes sense. But now I care about my hair more. I think I'm good. When am I gonna have short hair? When I'm bald, I guess.
I hope you're not looking forward to that.
I mean, it's gonna be, on one hand though, it's gonna be easier because I won't have to deal with hair.
Well, actually, here I'm telling you, but I actually shave my hair.
Yeah.
Because I have long hair, curly like you.
Oh.
But I don't like to upkeep my hair, so I just cut it short now.
Oh yeah, okay, makes sense.
When you get old, you just don't give a crap anymore.
I see.
There's the next question from
That's true, Ludmilla.
Halopka. Does Misha listen to music from the 60s to the 80s? The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Queen, etc.
Who asked this question?
This is Halopka.
Okay, I don't know that person, but this is interesting. Thank you, Bev. This is interesting. I don't really listen to that old of music. I listen to the 80s a lot.
Me too.
I think that was really, really cool. Today's music draws a lot of inspiration from the 80s, and for a good reason. I listen to today's music the most, though, because it inspires me a lot, and that's kind of what I like the most. It's a very subjective thing. And a lot of people always say, today's music is so boring and uses 4 chords. In the 50s, people also used 4 chords. Nothing's changed, really. It's just different. Every artist is different, There are some artists today that are very, very original. It's just today people experiment with different things. Back then, people would experiment with different chord changes and stuff. Today, better technology, we can experiment with production a lot. For example, Phineas and Billie Eilish, they're doing a really good job at that. Experimenting with production is kind of the point of today's pop music. Definitely.
What do you think of storytelling in music? Like, I don't know if you listen to somebody like Bob Dylan, for example.
I don't really listen to him, but I know he's really good at lyrics. I think, yeah. I listen to Taylor Swift a lot, and I can say it's really cool to have good lyrics.
Say hello to your dad. His beer brewing video helped me a lot with my first batch.
My dad would be very happy, thank you. Hello.
Your dad made videos as well?
Yes, he still has them up on YouTube.
Very nice. We need to check that out. It's Susklebis. Hey, Bracho. What do you think about your datum narozeni?
What?
Here, check it because it's weird.
Oh.
Do you understand it?
Yeah. How am I supposed to think anything about my date of birth? I don't know, okay? I was just born that day.
You didn't pick it.
Yeah, I did not have a chance to pick, unless there's something I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't have hair, so I don't know what is it.
Okay. No, but something about the. It starts with a B. I want to say though. I'm not gonna say the newest song I've made because I'm very biased. But for the next EP I've made, there is a song called "Love Me Back" on that EP. And I really like that song, and I think it's gonna be the single. And you guys will like it a lot.
And we won't know when it's coming out.
You won't know. On purpose though.
That's doing me dirty. Now I'm gonna be stressed.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh.
Can I listen to it off the stream?
Maybe.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yes,
no, but that song. What did I want to say? Oh yeah. So the reason I'm not saying when it will come out is because I don't want to make people wait 2 months because they're gonna know it and I'm like, oh god, 2 months, 1 month, 3 weeks. It's like I feel like that's very annoying, and also it's only it's only an EP, so I'll just give it to people whenever I'm ready, and I don't have to make them count down the days until it happens.
And you're waiting for the video as well.
I'm gonna make the video first, so everything's ready.
Question from Tiana Williams Music. When is when is Misha going on tour? If he's internationally famous, like most celebrities in the world.
Wait, let me read this. All right. Yeah. So if he is. So yeah, Tiana. All right. I mean, yeah. Here's the thing. When I have my first, I guess you can say, hit song, like when I have no threshold. It's just when I feel like a lot of people have heard my songs. Maybe it's gonna be the next EP. Who knows? But when I feel like millions of streams, and I feel like people would actually listen to this song and they know, I don't know how to explain this. Basically, when I feel like it's right, I'm gonna go on tour. I just don't want to do that right now because not many people would come. So I'm waiting for the right moments for that. That's why I always say, hey, when I'm famous, I will do it. But I don't necessarily have to be the biggest star in the world. I just want to make sure that people would actually come.
Do you actually perform in some festivals or?
No, not much. When somebody asks me to sing a song or even like a new song of mine, I really like doing that. And that's why I would definitely not be against touring. But yeah, I don't really go out of my way to find those, places where I could sing my music.
Is it true that you study at home?
Yes.
And somebody's asking, jaki obor študuje? Does that make sense?
I guess. So I am doing obchodní akademie on the high school at Škola Spektrum, high school in Mladá Boleslav. It's an online school, and I only go there when I need to do tests, right? Everything else is done at home. I actually don't have any homework. All I need to do, I have 2 years to finish all the tests that I need to finish. There's one test for every year, for every subject. I'm actually going there in, when? Next week.
And then you will have your maturita there as well.
Yeah.
Scary.
Very.
Scary stuff.
Is it actually scary?
I never had it, but everybody complains about it.
Well, okay. Well,
will Misha do another collab with CG5?
Who asked this question? Oh, yeah. So it's really funny because a lot of people know CG5 now, which is really cool. I think. I'm glad he succeeded because he's actually the person. I make music because of him. Okay, he made music about games just like I used to, and it was his video. He did like a behind the scenes for one of his songs that I really liked, and it was a song called Labyrinth. And I watched him make the song in Ableton Live, and I was like, I really want to do this too. So I figured out what software he used. And I started making music, and I started improving pretty fast, actually, surprisingly fast, for me at least. It's really cool to see my progress all the way. When am I gonna do another collab with CG5? I don't know. Maybe sometime.
Let's shift away from the music because I think that everybody knows this aspect of your life, and let's talk about other things like. What about movies?
About movies?
Yeah. Are you watching movies or series?
I don't watch movies too much. When Bev was here, we watched quite a lot of movies, but I don't watch movies by myself now.
So only with Bev.
Yeah.
Also the same with series.
Yes.
What about games?
Well, I definitely play them way less than I used to, but I still play them a lot. Like I would play games like all day, every day. Basically, I would come back from school, play games, and then go to sleep. I don't do that anymore because I make music and stuff. But I've recently started playing Fortnite a lot. before Fortnite it was Portal 2 because I do speedrun Portal 2. I love that game so much.
You're speed running?
I speedrun the game. I don't know if you have the game.
I do.
Nice.
I love it.
I love the game so much. Like, it is definitely my favorite game ever to exist. That is just Valve's good job.
So you're a GLaDOS fan?
Of course. I'm a fan of all the I know all the dialogue in the game.
You see?
I actually like the exact notes that she says it in because it's auto-tuned, right? It's fully auto-tuned, so every note is exact. It's like, it's really cool.
So what do you think about the cake? Is it real or not?
I think it's real. I'm going to
I
give her
also-
the benefit of the doubt.
I also think it's real.
Yeah, I
but-
think people are just freaking out about something.
But I think that the minute that you take it, something bad will happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Besides gaming, what other interests do you have?
Music. I mean, that's really the only two things I do.
Really?
Basically, I don't do many other things. I really focus on music the most. Yeah.
What about going out with your friends or these kind of things? So you don't have school, so how are you in touch with people?
Over the internet. Like I said, I talked to Theo. He's on the stream. Tiana. Everyone freaked out when I said Tiana. Anyways.
Mario character.
I mean, what? Wait, is that a Mario character?
No, it's not. But
Wait, I don't know who this is, but it's really funny. It reminded me of, I don't know why it reminded me of this, completely random, but sometimes when I'm in voice chat and I'm very, very hype, I said this sentence yesterday, I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
I'm either 100% energy or 0%. Nothing in between ever. So I remember sometimes I play Fortnite, like when I play Fortnite, I'm in voice chat with Theo and other people. I'm like, woohoo, let's go! And they're always like, you sound like a Disney character.
But it's true. It's true. Very, very animated. Somebody's asking, who is your favorite Mario character?
Okay. Oh,
There's
that's what the
actually a
question
few
was.
here.
Okay, well, Mario, of course. Duh.
I know. I don't know if I remember correctly, but I think your girlfriend was cosplaying Peach. No,
What?
Peach, princess.
I don't know much about Mario, honestly.
So maybe I'm going crazy, but hey, Misha, I made interview with you so many years ago. I'm so happy that I was knight and you are really talented. I make music too, so maybe we can make something together again.
What? You made
Ua patak.
Hello, I don't remember, but I guess I did do a lot of interviews a few years ago. It depends on how long ago we're talking. But yeah, welcome.
So maybe you can give us a little more inside Cuba
Yeah, that's true.
as to what you're doing. Have you done any music collabs with your girlfriend actually?
One. So,
Sorry.
well, we've made a few songs together. Not released them though. But basically,
And why not?
so because she hasn't sang them yet, we made the songs when she was here. So basically, here's the thing. She did a cover of my song 3 a.m., which I actually released. I released it on my channel, but with her as the main artist, the other main artist, in the song. So 3 a.m. Beverly's version is something that is out with her. And then we actually did make songs together. We have instrumentals and some melodies, but we never really finished them. We might finish them when she's here again.
Did you have ever any issue with copyright strikes
Copyright strikes, like where?
on your YouTube or anything like that?
Well, I don't know how I would have issues with that because I just make my music.
Yeah, and this is what I'm asking because I know that there are a lot of people on YouTube that go out of their way just to claim anything.
Oh yeah, so here's I think I have like one funny thing. So I'm guessing you guys know Song for All Haters. That song, somebody re-uploaded it to their channel and claimed it. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how that's even possible. Like, it's so obvious ours was the first.
It's you right there.
Yeah. But I don't know how that happened. We did sort it out, but it was really weird how that happened.
And how did you get it sorted out? Because YouTube doesn't listen to anybody.
They you can contact them and apply. You can also apply, you can apply for a copyright strike like removal as well. there's a lot of things you can do about it.
So Beverly replied, "We haven't made anything because I have a massive phobia of singing in front of people." Really?
She does, yeah. She definitely is very scared of that. I hope that will be okay in the future.
It's probably just practice.
Yeah.
You do it over and over again. We need to take the picture.
Oh yeah.
I cannot forget about the picture.
Were those all the Instagram questions?
Yes, we went through all the
That's
Instagram.
insane. Because 2,000 people saw my story.
Yeah.
All right.
But then I removed the questions that were not useful because a lot of people were not asking good questions, you know.
Oh yeah,
Like-
they're asking questions like, "Are you a boy or girl?"
Even that would be more interesting. Like some people were just putting a hey, hey. That's all you do. Do you release any merch?
No, I used to have merch, but I don't have it anymore.
And what happened?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna have merch again when when I feel like it's worth it and people would actually buy it. I know there's a few people who would buy it, but I don't think it would be worth it yet to do it.
How does one get into Spotify? How does one publish a song?
Oh yeah, I love DistroKid. You don't need to have a record label nowadays. If you're really good, people will notice you. It's just a matter of time and also effort. Do not give up. It's really funny. Okay, I just use DistroKid. It's a distribution company. There is a lot more of them, but I use DistroKid personally.
So it's not possible to just go to Spotify and publish. You need somebody to do it for you.
Exactly. It used to be possible like 2 years ago. Back, they made it possible in the US and UK, I think, or maybe everywhere. I don't know. They had like an upload button, but they quickly removed that for some reason. There probably was an issue. I don't know.
I'm sure
Because
people were taking advantage of that.
And also because on Spotify, you need to have they need to make sure that, your song doesn't sound like any other people's song. Your song needs to have an ISRC code. It's a lot of things.
See,
And it's also, so you do need a distributor. There's something nice.
yeah, immediately. Banhammer.
Yeah. It's really interesting because nowadays record labels are kind of trying to get these artists to their, under their control. But for example, one example that I have is Lauv. You probably know him. He made a lot of popular songs. I like me better when I'm with you. Right? That was huge. So many record labels wanted to sign him. He refused all of them because if he can get famous without a record label, and he has the money to do everything, why would he sign himself to a record label? That would just take 40% of his revenue. If he can do everything by himself, why does he need it?
And you saw what happened to Taylor Swift, for example, right?
Exactly. That's also obviously, if you have a good record label, a good deal, it might be worth it. For example, now there are TikTok artists, so many of them, that are becoming popular, and there are literally people in record labels whose job it is to monitor TikTok, go through it every day just to map out those people and get them. And the thing is, if they give them bad deals, they won't accept it. So now record labels are being forced to give people good deals, which is good. Finally, something good for the music industry, because people used to get fucked over by record labels all the time. And I'm so happy.
And they still do.
Of course.
Some people.
And I'm happy it's changing, at least a little bit. Are you planning to have a contract with a record label in the future? If it's a good deal, I wouldn't be against that.
Yeah, you just need to be careful with the small clauses. When it comes to Spotify or Apple Music, I've seen a lot of videos now that show Apple Music giving more revenue to the artist.
They do. Apple Music gives more revenue to the artists, and that's just because, Spotify has way more people, way more artists, way more people using it, and it's also if they also have to give record labels a cut to keep them happy, it's a very bad thing what happened to Spotify at the beginning. You guys there's a lot of videos explaining that, and I really don't get the point. Spotify literally, I love them so much. They're the way they treat artists, the way it's so easy for me to, I can show it. I don't think it will be able to be seen on camera.
You can point it there.
Yeah, it will be visible. Yeah. So this is the app. They give artists Spotify for artists, and this is you see live streams for the first week of a release. You see how many people. You always see how many people are listening to you live. Right now it's right now it's one person, 2 people.
Come on, guys, start listening in the background.
Yeah, and you can see it's so easy to get your stats. You can see what playlists people are listening to your music from. If you guys make a very inappropriate playlist, I will see it, and other artists will too. Also,
are you serious? You can see everybody's playlist.
If more people listen to the song from that one playlist, yes.
Oh God!
But I can see so many different cool demographics that just not many other apps.
And what are your demographics? Who's listening to you?
Mostly.
And Beverly, you don't need to ask. You can just ask the questions. Oh, can you get me food?
That is a great question. Wait, so most of my demographic is mostly US. And my top city is Prague, second Bratislava, third Brno, fourth London. It's very interesting because, yeah, most people listen to me from the US, like twice as much as Czechia. But my top city is still Prague because most people from Czechia live in Prague. And it's also mostly 18 to 22-year-olds, apparently.
So actually, that's quite a good demographic. It's mostly the same with me as well.
Yeah. But yeah, I just love how they work. And also they give artists... You know how you guys get Spotify Wrapped? Artists get that too. That is so cool. Like you can see which ones of your songs were...
So you have a different app than we do. How does the logo look? Ooh.
And then you also have... The Spotify Wrapped is really cool.
Oh, wow.
It tells you your most shared lyric that year. And there's information in this Wrapped that you don't get in the normal stats as well. Like, they give you the normal stats. But they also tell you this hour in the entire year was the most streamed one. Like, for me, it was sometime in August. There was, like, an hour where I got, like, a lot of streams. For some reason. I don't know what happened that hour.
That was a good hour.
That was a great hour, yeah. But it's, you know... Everyone gets this. There's no other streaming service will ever compare. Like, they're amazing.
For the people that are listening to this on Spotify, it looks the icon for the app is the Spotify logo, but it's purple. It's not green.
Yeah, it is not green. It's blue on white.
Blue on white. So that wasn't purple? Am I
I
colorblind? Oh, jeez.
I guess it's just dark blue.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But that's quite interesting. I didn't know that and you get that app just by publishing one song.
You can always download that app and claim your artist profile. I don't know how it works for podcasts. That's how it works for musicians. If you have DistroKid, they make it easy, and they're like, I think they have like a goodies thing or somewhere. It's somewhere. All right.
What's your opinion on piracy? People just getting your songs for free.
That doesn't really exist today, I feel like, because it's so easy. Like, you can download YouTube, listen to any song you want. There's no reason for people to be doing that. And this is why I love Spotify. Record labels absolutely hated them. But guess what? People were pirating songs back then. Guess what they did? They made it really easy to listen to music, and they still paid them. So it's way better than piracy. It's just, I don't know what they had against it. I fucking hate record labels sometimes. But yeah.
Money.
Yeah, money.
It's always about the money. So for you, it's not a problem. Okay, people can listen to it on Spotify, but if they want to take it offline, do you sell your songs?
Oh yeah. So I want to take it offline. That's actually a good question. On Spotify, on YouTube, streaming services, you can download music already, like anywhere really. So I don't sell my music anywhere like else. I don't think it's necessary because people can always listen to it on the go if they just download it. Even on YouTube, they have a download feature. It's only for premium users, but it's still there. So that's good.
So you don't need to sell it at all.
Today you don't need to.
That's pretty good.
It's just some extra money, and it's also good. It's also a good thing to do. For example, Taylor Swift was very smart with this quite recently when she released Midnights and the single Anti-Hero. So that song, when Drake released when Drake released his new album, I bet Anti-Hero would not have been #1 if she didn't do this. She released so many remixes. She sold them on her website. Her fans bought it. She basically released them, like a few days before she actually released it on Spotify, and that made people buy it on her website, and it boosted Anti-Hero sales. That's why it could stay #1, and that's really, really, really smart.
From spending this time with you, I'm still shocked that you are 15. You come across as a very mature person, somebody who's lived through some stuff.
I mean, thank you.
Where does this wisdom come from?
I have
This
no
maturity.
idea. I just try my best to, sometimes I can be very immature, sometimes I can. It depends on how I feel. Like yesterday, I was doing a recording for a certain company that I will not name yet because I don't think they would want me to. And like in that video, I was very like hyper, I was basically like how I was 5 years ago. And it's really like, that's the thing that's mainly changed though, is I can actually be normal this time. I'm not always like that. I can actually try and be normal. I bet I do have ADHD. I've just learned how to control it, which is good.
But I don't think that's immaturity. I think being high energy is just...
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's just a part of my personality. If people don't like that, I guess people just, I guess they will hit me for whatever I do. That's a good thing to realize.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that you would do differently. If you look back at your career and where you are now, is there something that you would change?
It's a good question because, like, I bet there is a scenario where I am still, the top talk of the town. Like, I bet there is a scenario where I'm still getting a lot of subscribers and, I'm still, people still make reactions videos on me. But at the same time, if things didn't go the way they went, I probably would not be making music right now. It's very difficult because I don't think there's anything, and I think that this goes for everyone. You don't, even if something bad happened in the past, you don't want to change it because the reason you're where you are right now is because that thing happened, maybe. So that's always really good to think about.
Yeah, I always struggle with this thing of regretting things and regrets. You don't regret.
Well, obviously sometimes I do, but like you kind of, it always takes you somewhere.
It's a good attitude to have. This Michal, what is he saying there? Can I get you typing in Czech recommending your channel? Oh, I don't know. The chat is not asking any questions, it seems.
What a great guest with great English. I love your podcasts.
Everybody's loving your English, man. This is what
Thank
I told
you.
you when I approached you. And actually, I was kind of nervous. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
The day of the podcast because you were like out of there.
Oh yeah. It was very chaotic just because when we tried to get out, like so many people were trying to take pictures with me and stuff. And obviously it's always fun to do that. But at the same time,
Have you had any negative interactions with your fans?
I mean, I bet there are some. There are sometimes people who just troll, and the best thing I always do to those people is just ban them.
But I mean in person.
But in person, not many people will actually say stuff like that in person because they won't. There's only one funny thing I can think of, which was when I was at I don't know what it even was. It was CraftCon. That's what it was. It's like a Czech YouTuber convention. I don't know if it's still a thing, but it used to be a thing 6 years ago. Back in 2016, it was in Brno, and I remember it was really funny. How like I was on stage, and then everyone was watching, and then I went off the stage outside to go somewhere, and everybody was following me. Not many people stayed at the actual building for the other performances. I always stuck. Like I feel like that always happened. Like I was once in Konov, which is a city on the Polish border. And well, it's in Czechia, but it's on the Polish border. And it's where my grandmother lives.
Babka.
And I was invited. Yeah, and I was invited to like a yarmark, if you know what that is.
Yes.
And it was really funny. I had a performance there. There was another band after us, but after the performance, I went to just a typical cukrárna, a Czech cukrárna, and I went there, and everybody followed me, and I felt really bad. Not many people stayed for the band.
Well, they followed who they wanted to follow. Beverly's
That's
saying
true.
that people often took pictures without your permission.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, that's really weird. Like, I don't know if people know this. Like, I'm not gonna be aggressive to you if you come to me and ask me for a picture. Like, for example, there was 2 occurrences that I can think of when Bev was here. There was probably more, but there was one occurrence. We were on a bus. We were going from You probably know Olympia, the shopping center near Brno. We were on a bus from there, and there were people in front of us, like 2 seats from us. They were like turning around, and they were taking pictures of us, like with their phone. It was so obvious they were doing it, and they kept doing that always. They kept doing that like the entire ride. And I was like, hey, I mean, you can take a picture. You can just ask. It's okay. And they just kept doing it. Like, I don't even know if they understood me, but that was so weird. Like,
people are really weird about pictures in this part of the world.
Yeah, and also there was one thing where me and Bev, we arrived in Brno from like a train. We were on like a trip to like some random village near Brno. We came back from there on a train, and we were like running. Bev was like running around outside the train station, and I was like following her because we were very hype, or she was. And somebody took a picture of us. We didn't even know that picture was taken until they sent it to us on Instagram, which was really weird.
That's creepy.
So, like, we didn't even notice that happened.
And actually, you guys are children. Actually, technically.
Yeah, how dare
So that is creepy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely creepy. But maybe a question that I would like to know more about is, so Beverly came from the U.S. to the Czech Republic, and I'm sure that you wanted to show the best of what the Czech Republic has to offer, right?
I didn't necessarily try and do that. I mean,
how was it for you? Because here is somebody that comes from the States, and whether we like it or not, I also, when I first came to this part of the world, I had some ideas or concerns.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we kind of just lived. I mean, she saw the average life of us, our family, me. We didn't really do much differently, apart from the fact that I actually went outside more with her. But other than that, not much changed. We went on some trips to random places. Like, not many. We didn't really go on many trips where I was like, this is a great thing for her to see. Apart from like Prague, Vienna, we went to those cities, obviously. But then we went on like this one trip to that random village, and it was like, nothing that I really pre-planned. It was just like, let's go to this random place, because why not? And I think she liked it. She was talking about it, how she liked it here. I'm glad she did.
Was there any weird things that she saw and you had a hard time explaining to her?
Hey, Bev, if you're still here, are there? Because I don't really remember. I mean, it must have been very different for her to experience the way how, no way you can like take trams and buses around. That's something like...
Because public transport is a huge no-no for people in the U.S. Everybody has a car.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. So that was very... That must have been very interesting for her. And, like, public transport here... Yeah, I've never walked so much in my entire life.
So Beverly replied, I've never walked so much in my entire life, first of all.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't have to take the car everywhere. Like, for example, in the US, I've heard that, like, her mother takes car trips for, like, 400 meters. And they take that by car. And it's like, what?
Yeah, the people just drive.
How? You would just walk. Yeah, but that. And also... yeah, so that's the... and even the public transport in Czechia and Slovakia probably isn't that good, really. It's you must say, like, it's there. Obviously, it's good that it's there.
When you compare it to the U.S., Misha, it's like luxury.
Okay, that's true. That's
like
true.
luxury.
That's true. But like when you compare it to Switzerland, Netherlands, it's way worse.
But I can tell you that I lived in Spain, for example.
Oh yeah.
And the public transport there is garbage.
Well.
And she says, I also like how you just don't go on one big grocery trip every week and a half, and so you go like 3 to 4 days a week. That's true.
Yeah. So that's something. I don't know if you guys know Not Just Bikes. I watch his videos quite a lot. He's really cool. He's definitely changed my perception on a lot of things. But he made a video about that, which was very interesting. How people in the US take the car to grocery stores every week or 2 weeks. They buy so many things. They probably won't even eat everything.
Yeah.
And then they go back.
The thing is that we have shops like Costco, for example. Beverly will know, where you have a membership, or Sam's Club, and everything is sold in like. You don't buy one bottle of ketchup. You buy 17,000. You don't buy one roll of toilet paper. You buy a crate of toilet paper.
Oh my god! Yeah. So that's one thing, and then in a lot of European countries, you just buy what you're gonna eat for the next few days, and then you just go again in another few days. That is very specific, Bev, but thank you for saying. Yeah, it's those. If you have any more of those little things, you can say. But yeah, that's also probably very interesting.
Wait, what did she say? Wait.
She's like, wait.
I'm sure that she has a lot to say, because also one big thing that we didn't cover is the big controversy with sandálky a ponožky. You can buy single.
You didn't.
She said you can buy single rolls of toilet paper. This is true.
Yeah, you can.
This is unheard of in the US.
I see.
And you can even buy the mega toilet paper rolls from Bounty.
What does
Not
that
Bounty,
mean?
Charmin. It's like double the... Man, I have something called Sling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever heard of Sling.
Slang?
Sling.
Okay, I have not.
SLING.
Okay, I have not.
It's basically an application that you can use. It's like your Voyo, for example, but for DirecTV.
Oh.
And you can watch US TV and seeing the commercials there.
Oh, yeah. So that's actually a very big difference, because the commercials in the US, they can advertise, pills, medical stuff.
But with disclaimers like, this will make you shit like crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's... oh my god. Yeah, and in in the EU, I'm pretty sure that's banned.
Mm.
So that's definitely quite a big difference.
Also, they can say, for example, that one product is better than another, which you can't do.
Oh,
it's part of the world.
Oh yeah, that, and also it's very interesting because, I mean, if you're on that topic, healthcare is probably very different as well. I've heard people talk about that. I don't know how it actually is.
Terrible.
I've never I've never experienced it myself, so I will let people who have experienced it, talk about that. But
if you wanted to choose a place to live, would you go to the US?
Like if
you had to choose between the Czech Republic
and the
US.
Oh, that's actually, I guess Czechia is better on paper. Like, it's definitely, but then in the end, the US is way more relevant. There's probably more things you can do there, more opportunities. So that's very difficult. Like, yeah, you'll have a way better lifestyle and probably a better like life in Czechia, but you'll have more opportunities for work in the US.
Maybe for your music career.
Yeah, that too. Because, obviously, if you're a music producer for people, most of the artists are from the US.
That's absolutely true.
But yeah, I would, if I could choose a country to live in, like any country, I would probably go. The US is way too big for me. I couldn't handle it. Yeah, but
it's a huge country. Yeah,
it is a big country. Yeah, it's probably very difficult to run it as well, and the fact that like the states have quite a lot of control probably over over themselves as well. But I would definitely choose either Switzerland or the Netherlands.
Wow.
Probably. Because those are, definitely like my favorite countries in Europe. I wouldn't want to live in France. It's too big, and
nobody would.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't necessarily feel good in the country for some reason. I wouldn't choose Germany again. It's too big, and also it's not necessarily. I don't like it as much. And Switzerland. When I was there, instantly, it felt amazing. Switzerland was insane. Like everything was so beautiful. I have not been to the Netherlands yet, but it also looks really cool. Like everything looks so. Yes, a Netherlands supremacy. Yeah.
We have Mr. Fulci. Anyway, The Netherlands is a fantastic place. Amsterdam, I recommend that you visit.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It
I
is.
definitely, that's a place where, me and Bev want to live in the Netherlands in the future. So,
I think you would fit right in. I'd see you. I'd see you walking there
yeah.
with your wooden shoes.
Oh my god. These shoes?
No. I mean
Nah.
actual wooden shoes.
Actual
that
wooden
they-
shoes.
I actually recently bought a book
Oh yeah.
called. Have you heard about this book? Aha Nadauki.
I have not heard of this book, but I want to know. It's very intriguing.
Yes. So so what we're gonna do is you're going to randomly choose a word here, and then you will try to explain it to the audience in English. So you will teach them.
That is awesome. So it's a Slovak one.
Yeah, but I'm sure that it's
All right,
it's
I'll
also
understand.
yeah.
Right.
The definition is there too.
And do I say the word, or do I just try to explain?
Yes, you do. You say the word, but you're gonna teach it to people who don't speak Slovak.
Ready.
Mhm.
I'm learning Dutch on and off. Oh yeah.
You should.
I
You
still-
you will be happy in the Netherlands.
Oh. Yeah. The I have to learn. Yes, Duolingo. I have to learn German for school, but after I'm done with that, I mean, I'll know English and I'll know German, so I'm guessing I can learn the in between.
Jesus, but Dutch is like, you know how you say scissors?
yeah.
Schaar. Like
yeah. Yeah.
it's like you have COVID every time you're speaking.
It's not necessarily. It's
It's
like-
hard for me.
It's a very hard thing to do for me as well. But I can definitely see how it would become easier as much as the more you do it.
So again, the basic rules is you are describing and using the word in situations without giving the definition.
All right, can I choose one or do I have
You choose whatever you want.
to? Okay, because I don't know. Any of these.
Newski. Somebody's writing in the and guys, we are looking not is that my book that Murli Poradil you to buy? No, it was Oliver Zoldi who told me to buy this book.
Oh, there are definitions on the bottom.
Yeah, this will help you.
All right. Okay then.
It's supposed to be more sophisticated cursing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so this is okay. So I'm not gonna find any basic ones. All right.
No, not
Alright.
at all.
All right. I like this one. This is
Okay.
awesome.
Don't worry, it's just
Fichur.
once again.
Have you had that?
No.
So apparently that's a man who is trying to make it obvious that he that he basically dresses himself very like thug life, like very swag.
So that's a feature.
I'm guessing that's it's a man who dresses himself very swag and makes it very obvious.
Is that somebody that's trying to brag or
I guess.
looks funny?
Probably.
Okay, guys. So
We
do
know
we
what fichur means.
do you know any features in gangsta?
Exactly that.
Do you know any feature in real life?
Yeah, do you?
I mean, not here, man.
Not here.
And it's so funny for me living in this part of the world, Misha, because I grew up with black people, and I know real gangsta people.
Yeah.
Like in my hometown, like we had a street called Weber Street, which was like the ghetto, and it was a real ghetto, like it was crap, and then they always made fun of like the white kids dressing up ghetto and
Oh.
and to see it here, there's so many of them. It's just it doesn't make sense to me.
I
I
see.
think Beverly will know.
I know, Misha. Wait. So there are not many here, or there is a lot?
There are many people that dress gangsta, but they have no idea what it means to be gangsta.
Oh yeah, you're right. My classmates, for example, I think they. I don't know if they did. Wait, I know Misha. Wait, I know Misha. Bev said something earlier about. I don't know if we read it.
What did she say?
Yeah.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She picked out my outfit, by the way. She did.
What?
And we were at Vaňkovka in Brno. She picked it out there.
She has good fashion sense, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm sure she appreciates that.
She does, and now she's working at that store with with that fashion
Oh, yeah.
fashion store.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange. Oh yeah, I know, Misha. Well, we've gotten to the 1 hour and 30 mark. I know you.
It's already been an hour and 30.
Yeah, it's been, but you traveled here from the Czech Republic, and that's.
Yes, from where I said earlier, from Brno. Yeah.
Thank you so much for making that. It's actually been, again, I'm extremely honored that you came,
Thank you so much for inviting me.
and also the fact that you had to drive here.
Oh yeah, I'm also really glad this is happening because I've done so many interviews in Czech, and I'm so glad that I can finally, be be on an interview where I can actually, be everybody can understand it, not just my Czech viewers, all of my viewers.
This is one that Beverly can show her family.
That is true.
That's like your small Wikipedia in English. Before we finish, though, again, what we always finish with is when you give a message to the audience of some positive message, some way that they can, some message they can use in their life, some lesson that you learned that you can teach others.
That's a very interesting. See, it's I think it's a lot gonna be music related though. I mean,
It doesn't matter because you know what?
Mhm.
Music is just your passion, and everybody has a passion.
well, that's true. What is a lesson I learned? Steal from the best. No, actually, that's what I mean. I don't know if you know who Max Martin is. He basically written a lot of the major hits over the last 25 years. Basically, like the biggest songwriter of today. And he was like, he basically had a speech in 2016 about music production and stuff because he won a prize in Sweden. The Polar Music Prize, and he's like, people always ask me how to make a perfect pop song. Here's some advice: steal from the best. Yeah,
But of course, we don't want to steal from the best. But
Exactly.
maybe inspiration. Maybe be
inspiration
inspired.
is always good. Yeah, obviously. Like I was saying earlier, like sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. I used to not be good at this, by the way. I like
I can't imagine.
my early music. I mean, I said I liked CG5 a lot. Basically, you can always tell. You listen to an older song, like a song from like 2018. I never uploaded those songs on my YouTube channel, by the way. But I can listen to they're on SoundCloud, and I can listen to one of them, and I can be like, oh, that's so obviously a copy of this CG5 song. Like, I mean, it's so obvious. It's so funny. No, but right now, how it is right now, it's just I listen to a song, I get really fucking inspired, and then I make something completely different, but I still like it. It's good.
We forgot about the most important question.
Yeah.
And in our community, we have a meme about slanina. So the question is, do you like slanina?
I think I do. Beth actually cooked some for me.
What?
And
She loves slanina too?
when she was here, yeah. So yeah, yes, bacon.
So Beverly, you're one of us.
You're one of us.
The bacon family.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. How can people find you? What are your handles and how can they find you?
So I think they're different, mostly on every social media. They're either Misha Music or Misha Music C or Misha Music M. It's very different. Just just search Misha on YouTube. You will probably find me. If not, search for Misha 3 a.m. or one of my songs. And then in my description, I have all the social media, so you can follow me there. And make sure you follow this guy as well. I love what he does.
Thank you so much. Before we go, what did you ask Yeshishko for? And actually, did you explain to Beverly the Yeshishko? Does she know?
Oh, wait. Yeshishko.
Baby Jesus.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Does she know?
Yeshishek. You call it Yeshishko.
Yeshishak.
We call it Yeshishek. Stop. He finds the Czech language very funny.
This one is particularly hilarious. So, does she know what we're talking about?
Yes, I think so.
That it's not Santa Claus.
It's not Santa, but it is some. He has the same function.
So what did you ask for this year?
I actually didn't ask for anything. I'm letting
What?
myself be surprised.
What?
Yeah. I used to do it, but like I don't really know what I want. Okay, so I'm just. It's always good. See, here's the thing. It's very hard to get me a Christmas present. I know, but I'm always like, hey, get me something that I don't even know I want. let's get the creativity going. You know, it's
I bet you're great at giving gifts, though.
I mean, I don't necessarily think so. It's a very different thing. Oh yeah, Bev got me something cool. I got something cool. I got Bev something cool as well. So
You don't have it yet. Oh, he has no idea.
yeah.
Now I'm curious.
We'll see what it is. Yeah, but that's that.
Well, very good, guys. Once again, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
And thanks to you guys for stopping by. Make sure that you subscribe. Like, be a bro. We want to get bigger so that we can invite more people here.
I have a message, by the way, for people. I know this has definitely been said so many times before, but like, trust me on this. If you really want to do something and you think you can be really good at it, just don't give up on doing it, because it will take work. But if you do the work, if you take your time with it and you do it right, it will happen and you will accomplish your dreams.
Ooh, and Misha, look, it's Patio. They're Patio. I have to give him a shout out. And can I just ask you one more question?
What is it?
It's about people helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Because Patio has been one of these people that have come from the woodwork and not expecting anything from me have helped me. And I don't understand it. Why people would want to help me. Have you had similar experience? Like with video editing in this case.
Oh, yeah. So
he's amazing.
I will be there soon. It will. Oh, yeah, I will get the gift. So people helping me, I don't think I've ever had that emotion. No, I don't think so, because but obviously I'm always really happy. It's not really about that though, because mostly people who help me are, my friends, Bev. So it's really like, it kind of goes both ways. Like I help Theo a lot with his music. He helps me a lot sometimes. It's really, it kind of goes both ways. But I think one thing though that I've definitely had before is, especially I can compare it to this, like, why would Bev want to be my girlfriend? There's so many.
But why not both? Both of you are perfect for each other.
Yeah.
Like no joke.
Like
absolutely perfect. It's like seeing you guys together was absolutely cute. But to me, it's so amazing that we live in this time and age where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Look at where you were and where she was, and how did you come together?
Exactly. It's really insane because there's so many people in the world.
If you don't believe in miracles.
Yeah, something that I think is very interesting, something I think about a lot when I'm like on the streets, maybe in like a tram. Hashtag. There should be a subreddit called Tram Thoughts. If there is not a subreddit called Tram Thoughts,
make it.
I don't know what. Our Tram Thoughts. But yeah, there probably is. Go on.
Oh, there probably is. But there's shower thoughts.
I know. Tram Thoughts.
Not.
No way.
So I guess somebody's gonna make it after this podcast.
Please don't steal my idea. Wait, how do I type slash on this keyboard?
Oh, it's in English.
There you go. Got it. Wait, somehow.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have the check.
Slash.
You know that it's really risky for you to be typing r/ in my browser. You never know what's gonna come up there. What subreddit?
Yeah, very risky. There aren't any communities on Reddit with that name. All right.
So go create it.
Yeah, definitely. Shower thoughts is good though. But yeah, sometimes I definitely do get into deep thoughts when I'm on a tram.
Look, Marvel stole it from you.
No.
Hippity hoppity, this idea is now my property. Go do it before guys. Once again, he's actually gonna create it now.
Wait.
Once again, thank you so much for coming to the podcast and watching. I appreciate all of you.
Wait,
He's gonna create it. Wait. We're waiting for him to create it. Is it done?
I did it. Let's go.
We done it.
All right. If this subreddit becomes big, you know where it came from. Okay, no, but I was on a tram once, and I think about this often. It's like I see people around me. I'm like, I'm probably never ever going to see these people ever again. Like, it's insane. It's really weird. Like you get one chance to talk to them, you'll probably never ever see them again. Very interesting.
But look at how destiny treated you.
Yeah,
it's a blessing. And with that, we end, guys. Once again, thank you. Make sure you follow Misha. Make sure you follow his music. I'm going to listen to that song that you guys can listen because I can.
Make sure you guys follow him as well. He's awesome.
Thank you so much. And again, thank you for making the drive. Thank you to your dad.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, see you next week. And I will be streaming after this. So make sure that you check YouTube and Twitch. Once again, thank you so much. Love you guys. Give them kisses. Bye-bye.
Bye.